Project Steve is having an MOT tomorrow, and I really do need it to pass, so I've got to check out a few little things like the brake lines. Well, here I am underneath the car, and I must say I'm very impressed. This fuel tank's not even got any corrosion on it anywhere. Well, all that I can see, brake lines are all perfectly good. That's excellent news. Excellent news indeed. Yes. What a solid car. That is excellent news. Tell you what else is excellent news. While I was underneath the car there, I spotted a plug for the parking sensor not plugged in, and I plugged it in and now it works. So all it was is the plug that got knocked out when it had this bit of a shunt on the back. Good, eh? Now looking under the front of the car, I can't believe I've never actually done this so far, but the first thing which is interesting is it's actually got an under tray. How unusual. Most of them just get taken off and lost. And then I believe it had a bit of welding done, but I can't actually see where that welding was done, so it was obviously a very neat job. This car's turning out better than I could have imagined. I'm going to do the screwdriver test on the body. Going to tap it with the end like that, not try and stick this through anywhere. And it's got to be a positive screwdriver because I want a good result. All good indeed. Do brummies like cups of tea?
Oh yes, we certainly do, don't we?
Doesn't sound like a brummie to me.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's lovely. Boston cup of tea we love.
Underneath the back of Project John there is my friend Poole, who's come to take off the anti-roll bar, and he's making it look like really hard work. You may recognise his Rover 75 MG75 because it's been here a few times. I like these time-lapse continuity shots. Ginger biscuits. Top doesn't really seem to want to come off. It's amazing, this really. Nowhere on the packet does it say angle grinder not included. That's the first time I've ever had to use my camera to find out if a brake light's working or not. That's the only trouble with it being not dark and gloomy. The only trouble I can think of. Good, there's another fix for the day. The interior light is now working. And you didn't know it wasn't, did you not? No, of course you didn't. But it wasn't. Just a bad contact. Now it's got a good contact. I didn't get around to this yesterday, but I thought it'd be a good idea to jack up the front. Just check for any play in the wheel. Make sure there's nothing loose going on. And there doesn't appear to be. Everything's solid. No leaks. Well, that's a bit grotty under that under tray there, but not much. No cracks anywhere. It's all rather good actually. So now I'm just doing the waiting thing for the MOT. Not to see if my car passes or not, but just waiting for it to actually go in there in the first place. While I'm waiting, although I don't come to work to sit around doing nothing, I am going to get on with doing a job on this ZT here, taking these arch liners out. No, I haven't started work on Nigel yet. I'm just investigating a rather noisy exhaust sound coming from the front. Sounds like something's blaring. New MOT for Steve. Well done, old chap. Very, very good result there. Well worthwhile keeping on the road, this motor. Honestly, I knew it was going to be okay anyway because I drive the thing every day, so I know how it drives and what's wrong with it. And that's just it. There's nothing wrong with it really. It's just a bit rough around the edges, and it's getting better all the time with that. Steve has undergone quite a lot of things since I've owned this car, which is particularly good. And just to be a bit boring, I'm just going to go through them all. Well, it had a wash. That made a huge difference because it was quite dirty to start with. And then the headlamps, I polished those up. I've still got a bit of work to do on them yet though, because they're not perfect. Then fitting a nice set of alloys. Serpents, they are called. And then these leather seats make a huge difference to how nice the car feels. We stick in the door trim and the door cards and the handles. All those kind of things make quite a difference, you know. It's useful to be able to open the door. Also inside, the heater control, climate control thingy, all working now, as you can hear the fans on. When I picked this car up from Scunthorpe a couple of months back, with 2 months MOT, not really knowing what its future was going to be, what the bloody hell? I had no idea how much I was going to end up liking this car, but with just cleaning it and sorting those headlamps out, sorting the door cards out, sticking a couple of handles on the outside, sorting out the boost issue so it actually goes quite quickly for what it is. It's become a much more pleasurable car, and now it's got a brand new MOT without even any advisories. It's exactly what I was expecting because it does drive spot on. Very happy about that today. And more good news as well, which many of my followers will know about. I have just been accepted for the YouTube partnership, and now I can put adverts on my videos to make them even more interesting. So I'm sorry, you're just going to have to tolerate a bit of spam. Hello, ladybird.